Yo,
It's a
what's up,
spirit.
y'all?
It's a spirit.
My bad, or our bad. I don't know. Something happened. Like, these things happen. But so we gonna get some folks to chime in. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna wait for Sika to come in. So Sika's in here right now. I'm gonna wait for her to, join. And let me go ahead and my B. Shout out to everybody who actually, bought some badges for
No,
our viewers.
no.
We at
I
the
think we
moment.
had some. I think we had some questionable people on the live that was messing up some stuff.
Something was going on. Something wasn't right with the energy, right? It was like, you know what, though, let me cancel that and start back over again. But shout
Okay.
out to everybody who donated. I think we donated. It was $9.85 in earned badges. So if you actually brought some badges in and you tapped in with some little change, little coins, what we
Y'all.
were doing it at the time is we are trying to figure out how the badges work. So I can see that basically people can then earn badges by just on your end. You can kind of purchase or a dollar, whatever it is, right? And so that's how it works. But thank y'all so much for the folks who actually did purchase some badges. Really do appreciate it. It is all love. But back to the historic 100 episodes coming up pretty soon. If y'all haven't subscribed to the Black with No Chaser TV on YouTube, do that now or that today. If you haven't turned on the notifications for Black with No Chaser or the Black Lunch
Do
Break
that.
or Black with No Chaser Radio and so on and so forth, you should do that. Basically, any way you can engage with us, we want to engage with you, y'all. We are really trying to bring forth a platform that is sooner or later, right, is going to be weaning off a lot of these platforms right here, right? The ones that institute biased algorithms that really strip us from our voices, that strip us from who we really want to be as people. And so,
What's good,
um,
Brazil?
Brazil in the house, yo. So look,
Uh,
we've had Vancouver
Very
here.
nice brow. Are you talking to me or Cirilo?
I don't, I don't know about me. It must be you. You can't even see mine for real. Uh, but appreciate you. For the badge being bought, yo. So all love right there. So let me just say this though, right? Um, I'm trying to see. So we had Brazil in the house, right? We had Vancouver in the house. We had Jamaica in the house. We had Jersey in the house. Kentucky, Mississippi. We had Arkansas. DC was in the house. And so,
Russia
yo,
dropped by for a little minute, and then we got kicked off.
yeah,
Black.
Russia was in the house. They probably when the Russia folks came on, they probably thought some other shit was going on. And so, you know, but back to the Black Lunch Break. So where is it that you want to see the Black Lunch Break go? Talk to the people?
I see us on TV. I see us on tours. I see people like calling us saying, "Hey, we got a festival. We need y'all to pull up because we need y'all to cover this, and we gonna be there." I see us everywhere. I even see us outside of the country doing shit. Where do you see us?
Man, I think that I said this the other day, I think, but I think that Black with No Chaser, at least in the Black community as it stands, the people that know it, is a household name. I don't really care about if it's household to, in mainstream from the standpoint of like
Absolutely.
we didn't do it for mainstream. We did it for the fact that we want to do it for us and creating safe spaces. So if it's main and it's good enough and it's safe enough and people can come in here and they can say, you know what though, there's something for me. I feel like mission accomplished. The Black Lunch Break will be whatever it's going to be. Uh, you know, one thing that
Unlimited expansion.
unlimited
Thank
expansion.
you.
Yes,
Thank you.
one thing that Makisha was talking about, with Compass, right? They talked to us about, I believe that our name, the name of the Black Lunch Break, Sika and Rillo and CJ and TY, whatever, is already our names are already in rooms that we never stepped foot in. So when you say what the Black Lunch Break is gonna be, the Black Lunch Break is gonna be what I never thought it could be. The Black Lunch Break is going to be something that's like really going to be extraordinary. Because I don't. It's almost
Hey,
like
Lady E.
it's
That's my
almost by saying,
mother-in-law up in here.
"Oh, she up in there. Hey, how you doing?" But I think that you know, I think it's good to manifest in some ways, and then it's also good to kind of like keep putting out that good energy, keep bringing good stories to the platform, keep being a safe space for our creators, for our brilliant minds, our Black intellect, thoughts, right, and everything we bring to the table, and then we can. Oh, look, you trying to hold on now? You trying to butter me up? Now you trying to butter me up? Nah.
Oh, where is
Uh.
Ashley when I need her?
Oh yeah, I know, man. You know, it's sad. You know, when I come back to Atlanta, Ashley better come around. I don't want to hear this. I'm talking about she
Listen,
busy or
we
whatnot.
gonna get her out and we gonna make her hit these streets with us. That's what we gonna do.
Oh, she gonna have to. She gonna have to. She at least gonna be at the photo shoot. And that's another thing, y'all. We got a
She
photo
gonna
shoot
be
coming
there.
up. We got a whole rebrand popping off with the Black Lunch Break happening pretty soon.
Yeah,
So
we
we got
already went in season 4, although we are in season 3. But that's how it's supposed to be, though. That's how
season
we're on
four.
the right track.
Season four, y'all, is probably gonna drop. I think sometime when Sika and
September-ish.
September.
Yeah.
September. Yeah. No. I see. No. See that September. I thought it was July.
You know what? It's gonna be August or July. It's gonna be August or July.
And then it's gonna run through September and October
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and that's nothing too though. If y'all want to be on the Black Lunch Break, right? And you got something, share your stories, right? I like, look, we only got so many episodes, so everybody's story won't make it. But what we're trying to do too is create these like bite-sized moments where we can celebrate our folks in our community. And so if you got a business, you got a story that needs to be told, or what have you, make sure you drop into our DMs. We monitor our DMs all day long, whether it be Blackness or Chaser. But in particular, though, start sending stuff to the Black Lunch Break. So if you don't
Please.
follow the Black Lunch Break, right, let me go ahead and pin this real quick and talk to the people real quick. Sika.
And that's important that y'all drop something in the Black Lunch Break inbox, because you got to understand Black with No Chasers inbox is, we got so much shit over there. So we might miss a message over there. Now, if you go over to the Black Lunch Break, I guarantee we will not miss it. If you know somebody that deserves to have their story told, they deserve
Yep.
to pull up and break bread with your people at the Black Lunch Break, drop that information in our inbox. We will make sure that that story gets told. One thing that we are actually taking pride in with the Black Lunch Break is we don't have to ask our guests how they feel once they have conducted an interview with us. The emotions and the energy comes off instantly, and they're always, every single one of them, they're always like, damn, I enjoyed myself. This was a dope ass interview every time. And it's because of the type of space that we are providing. So we definitely want to make sure that we get everybody that deserves to be on this platform, get their stories told, make sure they get the exposure and amplify what they got going on, because you deserve it. We, the
And
people, deserve it.
And the next phase too is really more in-person interviews, right? So this season already, as we round out season 3, 2 of the episodes will be in person, right? Which is significant because it just brings a different level of energy to the space. Even between us and the folks that are, we quote unquote breaking bread with on that particular show, and it's just the dynamic is different. You know what I mean? The energy, you could tell. Like, so when y'all see with Emo and Zukai Gallery and those brothers there, you're gonna feel the energy is gonna be different. The camera cuts are gonna be different, but that also costs more money, right? Every
Right.
time we level up and we do something a little bit more, then that means it costs, resources got to increase. To update you really quickly though, so where we at now, we're just kind of really recapping the Black Lunch Break. What I did when I came on, we first came on, is one, try to figure out how the badges work. So all I did was say, hey y'all, drop $1 to
Good,
see if they
Josh.
work. But don't feel pressure to do that because we already figured out how it works. So I think on your end, if you want a badge and to show your support, then you can actually earn a badge by saying, hey, look, I dropped $5 or I dropped $2, and then you'll get a badge for, or it's level of badges for the amount of money you drop. Cool?
Quick
Cool.
shout out to Bandwidth Studios, because they allowed us to interview Emily Sankofa there. The vibes was on point. We got Josh Waters in the building real quick, y'all. He is a phenomenal artist. Make sure y'all are following him. If you have not gotten yourself a favorite R&B artist, there he is, right there. Josh Waters. You see him in the comments. Follow that young man. He's going to sing his ass off, and he's going to make you feel very fucking good. I guarantee it. Bandwidth.
Period.
Shout out to y'all here in Atlanta, man. We appreciate you.
Period.
Willpower, Tessa, Run, Dollar, period. We love y'all.
And speaking of bandwidth, though, I haven't been in the studio in a while, but the energy at bandwidth, you can tell, man. It's an environment that if you a creator, you an artist, and you trying to get the real vibe flowing, then Bandwidth
That's
Studio
where
in
you go.
Atlanta is really a vibe, yo. Everybody was very welcoming. They didn't know me, but they treated me like I've been there, several times. And so I appreciate the love over at
I
Bandwidth.
was when I first
Um,
walked through the door. I met them in September. Walked
Low
through the door.
key,
I was just like, damn, this is love. I appreciate that.
check out our extendo flip from
Augusta,
Augusta.
Augusta, Georgia.
Oh yeah, it gotta be Augusta, Georgia. Yeah, yeah. Send us whatever you got so we can listen to it for real. Like, we be trying to just so y'all know, and
What's
Sika, this is
that,
probably a
El
good time to drop to
Cherie?
talk about
Queen Heart in this.
what's up, Cherie? Good to have you in the building. But talk really quickly about Black with No Chaser Radio. Jackson in the building, y'all. What's up, Jack? Jacktown Jew in the building, man. But
Hey,
but
what
talk
up, Drew?
about what up, Jew? But talk about BWNC Radio really quickly and what's happened on that end. So then
All right.
people that are artists or DJs or producers or so on and so forth can then tap into that as well.
Well, listen, the real Dollar Black has already walked into the building, everybody. We got to give him a round of applause because he has assisted me. Not only assisted me, but he is the reason why Black with No Chaser Radio is existing. No, you can't listen to it on the app yet. Not yet. We're coming soon. We're probably going to be dropping sometime in May. But let me give you the rundown real quick. Black with No Chaser Radio is going to be a radio that's made by us for us. Now, you listening to all of these different, the same type of
Paraguay.
shit on the
Oh,
regular.
Paraguay.
Paraguay,
Paraguay.
damn.
Salute
Shout
from
out to you.
Paraguay.
Shout out.
Yeah.
So, the radio can get a little mundane. And of course, mainstream is all on there. But over at Black with No Chaser Radio, we're going to have a mixture of everything. But mainly, we're going to be supporting us. We're going to be uplifting indie artists. So if you are an indie artist and you're on this live right now, I need you to hop over to Black with No Chaser, BWNC Radio. Follow, turn on your subscriptions, hop in the DMs, and ask us how you can get your music exposed on our radio stations. Now, not only will we just have music on there. What's up, Venezuela up in the building? Freedom for News. Thank you for being here.
Venezuela been in the building. Vancouver
Yes,
been in the
baby.
building.
Yes.
Jamaica been in the
Man,
building,
y'all
man.
everywhere.
Florida,
How can I help
Mississippi,
you all in
yo.
California?
Ghana in the building.
Oh, I will answer that question as soon as I finish pushing Black with No Chaser Radio. I appreciate you wanting to push us in California. Thank you so much. Any genre, but we pushing Black people, okay? That's no shade to anybody, but this is Black with No Chaser. We need our own, so that's why we are building this like this. Now we will even present podcasts on this radio station. And we got DJ Run that's actually in the comments. He is our house DJ here at Black with No Chaser. So we need you guys to continue to follow and stay up with the updates because we're going to be continuously dropping commercials. We're going to continuously be asking for music. We need y'all to be ready for when that launch happens. It's going to be the biggest launch you'll ever see.
And you know how people, always be like, and this is, let me say how crazy stuff happens. I remember when Black with No Chaser had 0 followers. 0. You hear me? 0. Right? And see, here's the magic about when you really invest in something that's for the right, for the right reasons, with the right people, it's going to take off, right? I'm telling you right now, with the energy around our brand, if the people, the collective, right, our community members, everybody, if we pour into the brand, BWNC can really be a vessel for so many people, right? But it's really about I think, re-engineering or transforming our mind, the way in which we think about how we engage one another. This ain't no capitalistic structure, right? This is not how we move. It's really a co-op space and where we can build together and exist together and thrive together. And we don't have to live in a constant state of looking to see whether or not we can survive in this capitalistic environment, y'all. And so look, if there's a way we can build, whether it's in Cali, and whether it be Northern California, Southern California, or all in between, it could be Texas, it could be Missouri over in St. Louis, it could be down in Mississippi and Louisiana. I mean, you name it, right? It don't have to be in the United States. We got family now over in Ghana, in Paris, France, in the UK. We got folk in Australia. And so wherever where we can build at, in Venezuela, right? You're talking about in Puerto Rico, and also in parts of Brazil, and we got folks out in. So look, the main thing I'm trying to say is, look, y'all, is wherever black folk and people that's thinking black and living black, then there's a space and a way in which we could build. Period. Period.
And Chick Luciano,
Period.
how you can push us in California? Listen, sis, hop in our inbox. I'm sure we can do some amazing things. So whatever you're thinking of and whatever we're thinking of, I'm sure we can mash together and we can take over some parts of California. We're touching small areas, but we do need more amplification in California. So appreciate you offering to help us, and we accept for sure.
Yeah. So back to the Black Lunch Break, right? Because I know, I think that before y'all came on here, right, with the whole damn live got shut down, right? So let's recap. Let's recap. Your 5, then my 5, our top 5 episodes really quickly. Shoot.
Top 5 episodes, no particular order, but I will put number 1 at Frederica Newton, hands down. Just Live, artist out of Los Angeles, California. Angela Means, who played Felicia on Friday. Unapologetically Ellis, and Coco the comedian. Those are my top 5 episodes.
Word. Dora, appreciate the actual love. So, all right, so here go mine. Frederica Newton, gotta be up there. We got Sheena and Ashley, and I'm gonna put those together because those really those two powerful sisters. So Amplify and Capway really pushing financial literacy and fintech in the fintech space. My man Dougie Doug, I really enjoyed Dougie Doug being on there, man. It takes me back to my days of the egg, man, and Cool Runnings. And what was my I'm trying to figure out what was my last what I said. I said Frederica, I said Dougie Doug, I said damn, I can't remember.
I don't think you need one more, right?
Yeah, man, there's so many good episodes for real. So many good episodes. Oh yeah, Unapologetically Ellis. I think that was a historic episode.
Yeah.
Unapologetically Ellis was definitely in there. Thank y'all for the love, man. These badges really do appreciate y'all. So, and I think the last one, I put 5. Never mind, I'm gonna do 5. I'm not gonna put Ashley and Sheena in the same category. So that'll be my 5. And so shout out to y'all. And also, man, I feel bad because we got Just Live in there, and then we got what was it? Damn. I'm trying to think about. No, I'm trying to think about literally like the people also from the SIP.
Merc B came on there from the SIP.
Dog, that was a great dog. That was a funny episode, yo. Rita B came on from the SIP. Dog, I'm trying to think.
Mike came on for the SIP.
Boy, we had some real we had some hitters, man, that came through. And it's funny because like everybody wasn't like super like celebrity status, but I do think that what they doing is celebrity status worthy. They probably doing more in our communities than celebrities do in our communities, right? And so that's why, and that goes back to the platform itself, right? It's celebrating the people, our folk. It ain't about who's celebrities. It's about who's doing the work and who's being a true community member that really makes the Black Lunch Break and really takes hold of the essence of Black with No Chaser. That's what it's about. It's not about celebrating celebrity. It's about celebritizing, if you will, people that's been doing dope ass work, whether or not they begin recognized or not. Feel me? Like that's what it's about. You know what I mean? So
one thing I can say, like when we stepped into the stage of being able to speak to so many different celebrities, we did realize that they deal with the same type of issues that we deal with. We talk to so many of them and they come on here feeling unappreciated, which is why we are sitting here saying right now that, you know, as long as we are appreciated amongst our community, that's all we
That's
really
right.
care about. We don't care about the other cultures not appreciating us. And we understand that they're dealing with the world, the masses, and they need the masses to be tapped into what they are doing. But one thing that they feel when they come over here to Black with No Chaser is you are number one celebrity. We appreciate everything that you've done, regardless of how big or small it was on the scale. And a lot of times we think that these celebrities are just living it up and have it super easy. Shit. Being in their shoes, I've definitely learned that shit is hard, regardless of how much money may be up in their bank.
Man, look, life hard, generally speaking, it's hard, yo. And we talked to Clifton Powell about that on the episode, and he was like, yo, we humans too. And I think a lot of times we remove the human element in people and really just like cloak these people as like these like imaginary characters, if you will, on the screen, and not realize that's a job. It's like you
Good
going
job.
to a job and then somebody only painting you as the what you are at your job. You wouldn't like that. You really wouldn't like that.
No.
And so and I think speaking to the entertainers and celebrities and really realizing that like this ain't they all they like. This is a part of who they are, and they got many more dreams and aspirations. We talked to um sis from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right?
Yeah.
And she was talking about um the fact that she's doing yoga now, right? And I think that part of that is really uh allowing people to live out their full life. That's one thing about
Yeah.
COVID has done. COVID has allowed people to really do more
Tap in.
things, right? Yeah,
Right.
like
I mean, you know, you're so used to doing whatever your routine is. And once COVID came in, it was kind of like, hey, fuck your routine. What else you gonna do? What else
I,
can you do?
I want to get that put on. Yeah, I want to get that put on the shirt though. Doris said, "Everyday black folk doing black shit." That is exactly what Black with No Chase is. Like, if you want to know what Black with No Chase is, like in a more like just really raw, just whatever. It is literally everyday black folk doing black shit. That's
Every
why
day.
it's so that's why it's so easy for us to do what we do. Because we just will be doing what we doing. We're gonna do that anyway, because that's
We're
where
gonna do
we
that
are,
anyway.
right?
That's just how
Anyway,
I am.
that's just we gotta
Y'all,
we gotta break.
the first season of the Black Lunch Break, y'all, we had drops, right? So anytime we had a certain saying, DJ George Chuck would drop that down. Drop that shit would be so funny. I love that saying. Oh, I'm gonna do that anyways, cause that's just
That's
how I
where I
am.
am. Yeah, I'm gonna do that anyway. But okay, so here's it, right? And I don't know if I think we got cut off. I think we got cut off because uh and that's why we fools with you, Dora, and that's why we fools you. Um, but we talked about where we want to see the Black Lunch Break go. And I think they got cut off too. So we should get that on record too, because I feel like we missed that.
On the
I want to do
record,
that.
I'm gonna say on the record, I want the Black Lunch Break to be the go-to show for our people in our community that is looking for who is got something that we need to be paying attention to, who got something that we need to be supporting, who got something that we need to be paying hella attention to so that we could be having the correct dialogues that we need. Because not only are we here to be entertaining you, we need to be educating you along the way as well. Because it's about
Edutainment.
the edutainment. So
Edutainment,
that's
yo.
where Black with No Chaser, the Black Lunch Break will be. It will be the number one go-to.
Cherie, yo, give us that list for real. Cause like honestly, like we don't. I think that so the reason why the CNNs of the world exists, right? The reason why MSNBC and all these other outlets exist is because people come to them with news, right? They rely on them to say, here goes the news. And so I'm saying is what we're saying is that if there's something, there's a story or whatever it is, we need to cover it. For example, somebody reached out to me. It was Amy from Florida, and Amy from Florida And then they created this movement called the evac movement down in Jacksonville. Well, but for Amy, Sika dropped off. We'll stay on. But for Amy sent us that story, there was no way that Amy was that story was ever gonna get the light of day. And so now we're gonna hook up with Amy and we could bring y'all that story about the people and how she's changing lives in this one public school. Because here was the story. It's a high school in Jacksonville, Florida, called Robert E. Lee High School. Now, if you follow what happened in Baton Rouge, greetings to y'all. If you follow what happened in Baton Rouge, they organized to get Robert E. Lee taken down and put a black name up there because of majority black school. Well, same thing happened in Florida. So a white woman, right, is organizing this front in Florida named Amy, it starts with a D, I believe. I met Amy during the March for Our Lives march here in DC. And she's really been doing a really good job with these young guys down in Florida. And so, but what they're doing is they're trying to, they literally put her on paid leave and stripped her of her actual, like, duties and what she can do. And as Sika comes back in. And so because of that, though, that has rendered her generally powerless in terms of like how she can engage with students. And so the story is this, y'all. Robert E. Lee High School in Jacksonville, Florida, has sweatshirts that says property of Robert E. Lee, or
I know
Robert
you
E.
fucking
Lee properties.
lying.
Now look, in a predominantly black school in Jacksonville, Florida, she's saying that she wasn't even saying get rid of the name of the school. She was just saying get rid of the sweatshirts because it's literally debasing and dehumanizing and devaluing black lives by way of saying that have a slave master, right, an enslaver on the front, saying that these black children are property of Robert E. Lee. Now, no matter how benign people may think it is, it
Oh,
really goes to the heart of the matter. And so you got a white woman out there who is fighting against it. And so again, this all goes back to what it means to be an ally, what it means to think black and live black, what it means. So again, you ain't gotta be black to be black with no chaser. Just so you
agreed.
understand it. I'm gonna say it again. You don't
Say that.
have to be black to be
Uh-huh.
black with no chaser,
Uh-huh.
right? So you gotta understand, thinking black and living black is a state of mind, a state of being, right? So you could be white as this windowsill that I'm looking at right now, but you could also be out here for the culture and for the people and doing right by people, and that's what
That's
that's
right.
about. It ain't about nothing else but about thinking black and the way in which your mind moves your heart and your hands and your feet in your everyday life. That's what blackness, that's the essence of black with no chaser.
And you
Period.
can't forget
Period.
about the unapologetic part about it. You can't be apologetic about this shit, y'all, because there has not been anything that has been done to us that has been apologized about. Therefore, when it comes down to us, our culture, how we feel, how we presenting how we feel, be unapologetic about that shit.
Hello. Hello.
Our ancestors did not get the chance to be unapologetic in certain stances. Therefore, us living this life that we are living on the shoulders of our ancestors, every day has to be unapologetic. Every single day. If you got to second guess it, you need to check yourself, okay? Trust me.
Period.
I understand that sometimes we get caught up into the world and everything that's going on, and we're second guessing a lot of things because we don't want to lose that and the other. Listen, if you lose it, you weren't supposed to have it in the first place. So you got to stay unapologetic about being black everywhere you go.
Period. That's what I'm saying. And then the thing is that, like, people go, sometimes we get folks on the black lunch break and they're like, oh man, sorry, man. It's almost like they're saying like sorry for being too black. And it's like, well, that's not really a thing. Like it's like you either being yourself, like, or you not. You either living in
That's
double
it.
consciousness or you not. You
That's
either
it.
living free or you not. To me, there's no real in between in these certain spaces, right? And so it's like the more that we can kind of again begin to revitalize the way we think or re-engineer the way in which we think, then we begin to approach the world around us differently, right? We begin to approach one another differently. So when we see our brothers and sisters in the street, even if we don't necessarily agree on how they living and what they're doing, we can approach them with a human or with a love ethic, right? I think that we need to invoke a certain love ethic among one another, and there goes the support, right? We won't
Yes.
worry about, oh, if I support you and you can be taken away from me and you diminishing my light in some kind of weird, kind of roundabout way, and how we look, all that shit will be done away with, all right? Once we begin to kind of begin to think differently, you know what I mean? But I think part of that is really just the mission, a part of the mission of Black with No Chaser. We don't really say it, but I think that every day we do live and we out here really stepping for the folks and we doing
We
what we
love you,
do.
bro.
Love you too, bro. And shout out to my man CJ Dub. We gifted him with an early massage because look, a massage gun because we know that he's turning 40. And when you turn 40, man, there's certain aches in your limbs that's just not there anymore. That
Tomorrow
you know what I'm
is
saying?
our CEO's birthday, y'all.
So
Y'all,
so
hey,
y'all,
make sure you show some love.
yo, tomorrow CJ's birthday. If y'all don't mind, man, just drop into some badge, some whatever the badges is that we can, yo, and so we can bless this brother with a little gift from the Black with No Chaser team. But we already, I'm telling you right now, I already gifted him with a massage gun. It's already done. I
You
mean,
gifted
but
the whole team with a
I gifted the
massage
whole.
gun.
It was like Oprah in that damn chat.
What?
You get a
I opened
gun.
my
You get a
text message
massage
and I was
gun. You
like,
get a massage gun. Everybody was like, oh, "Wait, hold on. Does the code work? The code works, man." So anyway, y'all, and so cause look, I mean, let me be real with y'all. Look, and I'm gonna just say this. Some of y'all you have not because you ask not. And so,
right.
but some of us don't have because some of us ain't willing to give too though. So give to
That's
your
right
people,
too.
man. Support your people, man. Build community. That's definitely what we're doing at Black with No Chaser. But back to the Black Lunch Break, because I don't
Back to
want
the
to miss this moment, right? So the 100th episode is coming up. Frederica Newton, wife, right, or widow of the late great Dr. Huey P. Newton, which is the founder or co-founder of the Black Panther Party. She graced the stage of the Black Lunch Break. Now, Sika, I don't get too much into it, and I
okay.
felt like maybe you could have been chopping some onions while we were on the show. But if you could give
No,
people a little bit of what you felt during the show.
you know, I would try to lie to you like I was chopping onions, but you know that I wasn't in the kitchen. So I cried. I straight up cried. I had to stop myself from almost bawling because it's one thing to be told by your elders that, you're doing a good job. That's one thing. And that's actually enough for me to just hear my elder say good job. But for her to explain it in the way that she explained it and for her to appreciate the generation behind us, I won't give you guys exactly what she said, but the words of appreciation that she gave to us, my eyes would not stop walling. I mean, I had tears. I had something to drink and I kept on trying to drink it to stop myself and I couldn't. I couldn't stop. And I know it was because of who it was, but you have to imagine all of the things that she has seen, all the things that she has experienced, and for her to be radiant, full of joy. Because as soon as she hopped on the screen, we was just like, wow, she looks amazing, beautiful. And for her to show her revolutionary love towards us that she does not know, but now she knows us, the way that she just presented herself, surrounded in love, it touched me on another level. And I can honestly say that's probably the first interview that I have had with Black with No Chaser in the Black Lunch Break that had me so emotional.
Look, I was over there. You know, when you be crying, y'all be crying. I be trying. We all can't be crying. We all just can't be crying on the set. Okay. Uh, I somebody gotta remain, in a good space to carry out the interview, right? Poor, for Frederica up there looking like, wait, what's going on? Is sis really? Is
She's
she
like, is this
crying?
okay?
Is she okay? And I was like, all right, y'all, let's pause for the cause, y'all. Uh, you know, Sika over there having a moment. But
Oh my.
not, but that really speaks to the interview, yo. When we talk about revolutionary love, there was so many parts of that interview that I feel like when y'all do see it, y'all gonna be like, yo, you're gonna feel enriched. You're gonna feel like, man, I feel like I just really witnessed um what it is to be black and be beautiful, and to live free, and you get to hear the story about how she met Huey and how she
Whoa,
came into
that story
activism,
is so dope. Oh, I
and
can't
and
wait till y'all see it.
and all of the 65, she talks about some of the programs of the 65 survival programs that they had for the Black Panther Party. We talk about really try to setting the record straight on the mission of the Black Panther Party.
Yeah,
Obviously that history has been told in many of ways, of some truth out there, but we got to hear from one of the horse's mouth that been there from almost the beginning, and how she been able to carry on that legacy. It was truly one of those like moments in time. I was just like, damn, this is happening, y'all.
this is happening.
This is happening, man. This is happening. So it was a dope moment. It was dope, and I wish that we could have did that one in person. I would have low key. I told her I wanted to give her a hug. I was like,
Right. Yeah, we did hug her on
we
screen.
hugged digitally, digitally gave a hug. Yo, it was beautiful. It was beautiful, yo, and and shout out to Jock, man. The Jock interview just dropped, right? Am I
Yes,
lying?
Doc McKissick's interview dropped today. If you guys have not tuned in, make sure you run over to Black No Chaser TV on YouTube, because it'll be easier to find it over there versus going to find it at Black No Chaser on Facebook. But if you are in tune with Showtime's hit show Your Honor, Jock plays the bailiff on there, and like he said in the beginning of the episode, if you're not tuned into Your Honor, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You
Yo,
got to check out this show.
I
It's
gotta go buy Showtime now, man. I gotta go
it's
buy Showtime.
it's a talking piece. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting to see a judge end up turning his leaf for things that he has placed people in the chamber for. So you know every time we think that we know what our response would be for certain scenarios in life, I think this show is exactly why they say never say
Unexpected ending. Nola
never
John,
say
don't
never.
no, don't tell me. Look. I'm from Italy. Word, Italy in the building.
Shout
So
out Italy.
we got. I'm gonna say it again. We got Italy in the building. We got Venezuela that was in the building. Jamaica was in the building. Australia was in the building. The UK. We got France, Ghana, Canada, Vancouver, Canada was in there, right? We had all across the United States, from Kentucky to Missouri to Texas. Yo, Cali was in here. Jersey was in here. DC was in here. Maryland was in here. So yeah, we had look. If we haven't shout out your city or state already, you know what I'm saying, drop it in the comments. We're more than happy to shout it out. I love doing that. I feel like the 9 o'clock props is on, right? I don't know. Remember back? I don't know if y'all got Q93 out in Jackson, right? So you know
Yes,
about the 9 o'clock props. Yo, the
yes.
9 o'clock props, dog. When it came on, everybody repping their side of the city, and it's funny because it was a super, super, super New Orleans. Q93 was so New Orleans, right? And the crazy part is, folk like SIKA in Mississippi could still get Q93. And they were probably hearing these people rap about the 7th Ward, the 17th, the 3rd Ward,
So
uptown,
culture
downtown.
appropriate.
And it was literally probably Wild Wayne. Shout out to Wild Wayne, man. The whole Q93 crew. I swear to God, y'all got me through my childhood. Y'all legends in my mind, and nobody can take that from me, man.
Yeah.
And y'all can't tell me nothing different, because Q93 was lit. It
It
was lit.
raised you, huh?
Oh hell yeah, dog. Them dudes, like, no, literally from before it was Angela Yee, right? You know, Angela Yee for the Black Lunch Break. There was Angela on Q93. You know what I'm saying? Like, Angela, she was first. She paved the way for the Angela Yees of the world, man.
That's why she up
Uh,
now.
Dog, it's crazy, right? So I just want to say, man, like, Q93 was the wave. And I'm only saying it because I love shouting people out. That's like literally, it's like, and it's funny because it's like also very, black people love doing that shit, man. You go in the club, especially in Florida, they be like Duval, or they be like Dade County, right? Uptown Angela, dog. Like, literally, Angela was the first before Angela Yee was Uptown Angela, yo.
The
Like,
Angela.
straight up. And Uptown Angela really was famous. She may have been more famous than Wild Wayne before Wild Wayne became really Wild Wayne. Wild Wayne was already bubbling, but I felt like Uptown Angela, especially during Mardi Gras in New Orleans, she was already on floats on the top of floats, you know, on the
Oh
mic,
yeah,
and
yeah.
Uptown
She
Angela
made
would be up
it.
there. Yeah, so she was there. I wonder. I don't even know what Uptown Angela even doing right now. That's a good. You know, we should find out. We should contact people,
Maybe we
and we
should.
should put an APB out for Uptown Angela and be like, "Yo,
We need you over
Uptown
here.
Angela, where you at? Where you at? Where
Where
you
you
at?
at?
Stop playing. Stop playing. Yo, pull up on your people, man. Pull up on your
Hey,
people."
shout out to Smile Natural and Jaws, because those 2 episodes are going to be dropping this week too. We got 3 episodes that's dropping this week. So tomorrow, you guys get to check out Smile Natural, dope episode, beautiful black people with beautiful, beautiful smiles. And they got these, I believe it's toothpaste. It's toothpaste and just, oral care. And it's made with natural products. And it's something that we definitely have been pushing since we pushed Gina's episode last week. If you haven't caught Gina's episode and
Wow.
learned why Cirilo does not like to take hot baths or hot showers,
First of
you
all,
gotta go and check that episode out.
most
Shout out to Gina's Love.
most men don't like taking hot showers, hot baths. It's not a thing. It's not a Cirillo thing. It's men. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Men,
So she needs to go on and make that
we got turkey in the house, yo. Turkey. Turkey Salon, what's up?
turkey.
In the house, yo. I mean, honestly,
And
dog, y'all holla at your people, man. We out here, we all over, dog. Black with No Chaser is literally worldwide. You know the dopest part about Black with No Chaser?
tell
Is
me.
coming across a profile that somebody has in their profile, Black with No
Black
Chaser.
with no chaser. Yes.
It's the dopest part. There's probably no better feeling than coming across that profile
No, I
and
can tell
going,
you a better feeling because you already told me the story before when you were somewhere last year and someone was looking at Black with No Chaser on social media and they didn't know that you were a part of it and you got a chance to listen to an audience point of view and you was just like sucking that shit in like, yeah, dog.
that really happened. That was like, it happened a few times actually. You know, people be like, yo, or before people knew that, because like for the first year and a half or so, maybe even 2 years, year and a half, nobody really, I think outside of CJ, nobody really knew who was behind Black with No Chaser, right? Nobody knew that. And so y'all know this is the real tea on Black with No Chaser. Initially, we was a chat. It was a chat of like 30 plus people on Facebook, just like doing
Being
stuff.
black as fuck.
Just like, yeah. And then we was like, all right, y'all, we got to get a little more structure because we never going to figure this out. And so the more structure we got, it wasn't that we really cut anybody off. It was just that we just had to, because we wanted to take it to the next level, we had to put more sweat equity in, and just some folk didn't have time. That doesn't mean that we don't love everybody that started with BWNC from the very beginning, because that's not the case. The case is that I think that, I think that, look, it's a lesson to be learned here, right? It's everybody you start with, you're not going to end with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there are going to be people that's going to be fall off on your journey, and it's not really any type of malice behind it. It's just that people got other things going on in their lives that may not be wrapped up in what you got going on in your life. And so, don't be so self-absorbed in whatever you got going on, thinking that somebody's not in your life anymore because of something you did. Maybe it's just life happened. Life happens
It
sometimes, and then
happens.
people will just be doing their thing. And then maybe how life will happen is they may circle back and be in your orbit again, and wham, bam, thank you,
Back
ma'am,
here.
and you back in business again, yo. So sometimes don't be looking at everything in a negative light or a negative connotation as if somebody's out to get you. Sometimes life happens, y'all. Life
Just trust the
happens.
process.
You know what
Trust the
I mean? That's
process.
it.
Part
That's
of
it. And
nothing is good.
because we trust the process, though, y'all, it really has become a really labor of love, y'all, for real. Like, if we do this every single day, not because we making millions of dollars. And although it'll be great, because if we making
Wonderful.
millions, we will be giving back millions. Like, you know what I mean? Because to be honest with y'all, like, we want a Black with No Chaser. Our real goal is to be spread out in the blackest cities, not throughout the United States, but in every single country throughout the world. So when we touch down in Paris, France, and black creators or people that's thinking black and living black and want to create for the culture in Paris, France, we could pull up there in our Paris gear and our little
Like, let's
berets
do
and
it.
walk around, and
Let's
guess
do it.
what? And drink and at the cafe and eat our little croissants and then go back to making black ass content. And so really that's what the real vision is, right? It's really to bring this idea, this way of living around the world, right? It's not just about the static or the rigidness of what it is to be a platform. It's really, in order for us to survive, it really has to be a way of life. Thinking
Yes,
black and living black is a way of life. This ain't just about us. This is about the collective.
that's
And I keep
right.
saying this, but it's like really what it's about, y'all. Like, for real. And I think that, you know what's funny is, I'm saying SIKA so you can jump in, I'm sorry.
You
But
good,
like,
bro?
but I think that the reason why I think people, you know, when you see a platform like a Black with No Chaser, which we don't have millions of followers, right? But it's like, I would say notable, right? Or respectable.
That's
I
right.
think that part of it is that, oh well, nah, they're not even gonna entertain anything I'm talking about. Like, nah, that's not it, right? Um, it's really about just reaching out and then just like connecting. We really do try to connect as with many people as humanly possible. But sometimes though, in the spirit of still building Black with No Chaser, we can't connect with everybody in the most meaningful way possible. But as we are building the platform and we're thinking about ambassadors and correspondents and community correspondents who are going to be on the ground and reporting and things of that nature, then we can begin to do that in a real way and then touch people in a real way, similar to how my folks at Black Men Build got Black Men Build New Orleans. They got Black Men Build St. Louis. They got Black Men Build
Yeah.
Oakland, right? And so as they're building out these satellite organizations underneath the umbrella of Black Men Build, that doesn't mean Black Men Build, if you hit them up, ain't trying to build with you. But now they got local chapters. So if you really, if it's about building on a local level, then build on a local level. If it's just about, if you clout chasing and you just want to tap in with people because you think they got a following, but it's not really about sizable change or scalable change or transformative change, then we not moving
We're
in
not
the
on the
right
same page.
spirit. We not on the same page. You know what I'm saying? We're not on the same page.
And that's one thing that we at Black with No Chaser, that's what we take pride in making sure that we stay on the same page. And the same page is thinking black, living black unapologetically every
Period.
day. There's nothing that's going to change about that. There's nothing that's going to sway us from that because we know that this is one thing that we are going to be 10 toes down with. And then nobody's going to be able to knock us off on this one. And
Period.
that's something that's it's a security in that. And that's probably one reason why we go so hard for Black with No Chaser because of the security that we have in our culture, the security that we have in each other. And we already know that the rewards and the fruits of our labor is gonna come. But we're not worried about that. We're not worried about that. We worried about doing what we are called to do. I think everybody here on the Black with No Chaser team, we definitely are answering our calling. We're definitely walking in divine purpose. So, you know, these faces are definitely faces you can get used to seeing.
All day. And if you don't like it, then
Click
I'm
out.
not. Yeah, I don't know where the door is at. I don't know where the door is. Somewhere over there. But I mean, I'm not. You know. I don't know if y'all watch Gary V, right? But Gary V says something that's really really powerful, which is, um, don't create to go viral. Create because you wanted to create it, and that's good enough. Like too
Listen,
often, people out here trying to create viral content
bro,
that they don't even believe in. The reason why your content not viral is because you don't believe in it.
listen. I have this thing with people that are actual creators. You're a creator. Create. You got messages flowing through you. Let that shit go. Don't be a viral creator. Be a creator. Because what the messages that are coming through you, they're meant to come through you. And if you aren't pushing what you need to be pushing, you're gonna end up pushing some shit that you really don't represent.
And
Then
guess what?
what you gonna do?
It's gonna be hard to sustain it because that's not you,
That's
right?
not you.
And then it's gonna eat you up inside because you're gonna be creating something that you know good and well that you don't even really stand behind your damn self. But that's why, and sooner or later, that energy is gonna be sucked out of you,
It
right? And you're
is.
gonna be lost again. You're gonna be lost in the sauce. So look, stop the clout chasing, stop the viral chasing, and just speak from the heart. Move from the heart, right? And when you begin to move from the heart, people get to see exactly who you are, and they get to fall in love with you. They get to fall in love with your content. They get to fall in the community that you're building, right? And what you're doing. Not what other folk are doing on the other side of town. Not what
Right.
went viral yesterday, right? No, 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 no. What's your true opinion, right? What's
Yes.
your thoughts, right? What's coming from your heart? And I think that if more people can do that, then they're gonna find more success and ultimately more happiness, right? More joy in what
Yes.
they do. I think a lot of folks don't, because they just think that they should be doing this because they was told to do this, as opposed to doing what the hell you want to do. Now I get it. There's some privilege with that, right? Because
I
sometimes
get
we don't
it.
always have the privilege to always do this. So I want to recognize that. But generally speaking, though, if you want to wake up tomorrow and go run that mile, what's stopping you? If you want to wake up tomorrow and say, I'm about to read this book, what's stopping you? If you want to go tomorrow and say, I'm about to paint this picture that nobody may ever seen in my lifetime, but I just want to paint a damn picture for me, when you should do that. And then maybe as you had 100 paintings you done built up, then you put it on display for the world. I don't
Got a
know, right?
catalog.
Whatever you want to do, you got a catalog, right? One thing my art teachers always tell me, see, is he says, Cirilo, is one thing to do one time and be great at it one time. He says a whole nother thing to do that thousands of times and repeat that and be consistent. That's greatness. That's
I
greatness.
agree. I agree.
Greatness is repeat, 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 repeat,
Consistent.
repeat. Consistency, yo. And that's what he was trying to tell me. It's like, look, man, be consistent and have breath, right? Have some diversity in what you do. If we're talking about palates, right, is that you want to be able to experience the world in a way and your palate can appreciate all the great foods and all the great tastes and flavors the world has to offer. You ain't gotta always eat fried chicken, even though fried chicken is really good. But today I bring this up because I made an impossible burger
How
and
was it?
it was fantastic. I ain't gonna lie though, dog. It was good. It was good. I'm gonna eat it again for dinner.
Well,
Eat it again for
shit.
dinner.
I mean, you sold then. You sold. Yo, but if y'all
Anyway,
didn't take anything from that last little rant that we just had, listen, if you create content, create genuine content, because you're going to get the genuine followers and supporters that you need. One small thing about trying to always chase viral content, you're going to end up getting some attention from people that you don't want attention from. And that's the
mm,
purpose of creating content.
mm,
The purpose of creating content is for you to build your community so that your
attract.
community can uplift you and support what you have going on, and so that you can do the same thing in return. But when you go chasing that viral, you're going to get a bunch. That's Pandora's box. So if it's meant to be viral, let it be, boo. Just let it
Hey,
be. You
talk
ain't
to
got to
him.
do all of that shit because
Talk
you
to him.
inviting some energy that you are not ready for. You
Talk to him.
probably not prepared for that energy. So
Hmm.
just stay in your lane. What Taru says, when you stay in your own lane, ain't no traffic.
Ain't no traffic. Ain't no traffic in your lane, dog.
Ain't no
Damn, that's
traffic.
just ain't no traffic in your lane. You know, my lane out here is like, I land I like literally, how Jigga said I land at the Clearport. I don't land at the airport. I land at the Clearport. There ain't no
Ah,
traffic control, right? I don't have to worry about traffic control because the runway is always open. I don't taxi. You know what I'm saying? If I taxi, it's because I'm going straight to the runway, I'm taking off and
okay.
I'm landing. Period.
Period.
And so when you operate in that space, and I heard this on and I talked about this in December, is operate in that space of abundance, and you operate in that space of staying in your lane, minding your business, drinking your water, then guess what?
Yo,
Drink your water. And let me say, don't try to drink the water over here. Don't try to drink the tea over here. No, drink your water and mind your business and create your shit, and then your shit gonna pop. When you put more energy into what you got going on and it's community that you come from, and then so goes your community, so goes your life, so goes your project, so goes your energy, so goes your spirituality, so goes your physicality, so goes your mentality, all that, mind, body, soul will be in what? Increase in abundance. But if you living and looking side to side, that means that you're not focused on you and
yo.
what you want to do.
I think we just preached the word. Where's the plate?
Where is the collection plate? Where is the plate? You know what I mean? Y'all go ahead and drop some of them badges real quick. Nah, but we really do appreciate y'all, man, for dropping in and spending a little time with us on this good old. Is it Hump Day? It's
Yes.
Wednesday, huh? It's Wednesday, y'all. And look, if y'all watching the Derek Chauvin trial around the world, me and CJ will be doing analysis on the Derek Chauvin trial about what's going on, talking about the black letter law, what it really means, from first degree murder to second degree murder to manslaughter to third degree murder. All the witnesses, 10 witnesses, 11 witnesses now have stepped on the stage, right? They came to the witness stand, and we have, we rounded out pretty clear. We set the stage. And so I think we should be entering into the moment of getting into the minds of the experts, of the medical examiners, right? Determining what was the cause of death. I think that's going to weigh heavily on a juror's mind, right? So they've painted the scene so far, and I don't want to get too much into it because we got a whole thing going on with CJ. But just so y'all know, me and CJ, some of the legal experts, the minds on this team, will be talking about it. CJ has over 15 years of trial experience, yo. Me personally in policy, I went to law school as well, and CJ did too. And so we'll be going on there talking about, what's going on, and how y'all can be up to speed and everything, the Derek Chauvin trial. And that's it, yo.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for kicking it with us. Only wise mind. Yeah, they playing with the shit, but y'all stay strong. We support y'all and keep my women safe.
For sure.
Much love, brother. Much love. Thank you for tuning into this live. Thank all of y'all for tuning into this live, and all of y'all that dropped the badge. We appreciate y'all. Before we get out of here, we're going to just drop some little clues for y'all. Make sure y'all following the Black Lunch Break, Black with No Chaser Radio. That's BWNC Radio. We got Black Chaser ME. That's our music and entertainment page. We have Happy Healthy Black. That's our holistic page. We also have Them Hands University, where you can get, what's up, Kenya? Watching from Kenya. Appreciate you, love. Appreciate you. Them Hands University.
Boom, I got it.
My bro is rocking it right now. You can't get caught slipping in these streets without them hands. So you got to give a motherfucker a full scholarship when they test you, because we don't play that shit over here. Karen, Ken, we ready for you. Okay? Go over to blackwithnochaser.shopify.com and get plenty of merch, though. We got more than them hands, and we just want you guys to be rocking our gear because, I mean, you thinking black, you living black, and you unapologetic about it. So why not
I'm gonna just and look, thank you so much for that, Sika, for real, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all tap into all those brands we got. I know it's a lot, though, but we do appreciate the support. And look, I just want to call out the countries again. So we had Canada in the building. We got Kenya in the building. We had Ghana in the building. We had Australia in the building. We had the UK in the building. We had France in the building. We had Venezuela in the building. Brazil was in the building. Of course, all throughout the United States, from Jersey to Florida to Mississippi to Cali to Missouri, whatever, right? All those in between, yo. And so literally, it's been a crazy, dope experience. And we only got a minute and 56 seconds left, y'all. So really quickly, in the last minute and 50, we got NYC in the building. One time, NYC, man. What borough you living in? Is it Brooklyn? We in BK. We in the Bronx. We in Harlem. Where we at? We in Manhattan. Where we at? Talk to us real quick. But anyway, look, we got a minute and 35 seconds left, y'all. So drop a badge. If y'all want to earn a badge right now, you can drop $1, $5, $10, whatever. It goes back to us, back into our pockets on how we build this thing. DMV in the building. I'm in the DMV. Harlem one time. Stand up for Uptown, okay. Y'all. Yo, a couple of my homies from Harlem that I went to school with. So shout out to Harlem and also the BK. Y'all stand up. Love my folks from NYC and everybody from the boroughs, man, from out there. So look, anyway.
My name is Sika. This is my bro Cirilo.
Y'all call me Rillo.
The Black Lunch Break, the daytime talk show. We appreciate y'all following us as well if you aren't already. And we love y'all, man.
That's right. We love y'all. Peace out.
Peace out.